Hi, how you going? Welcome to Paganist Spirit Tribe. This is video of weekly cards. Sorry I missed you last week. I was just tired, never really got around to it. But the cards for last week were actually really interesting. So the animal one was Swan, the crystal was Jade, and the tarot one was Queen of Wands again. So I had to ask myself, why did I get the Queen of Wands again? And so I did a bit of reading and I came across something about it being, she's more guided by her intuition. She has that balance between intellect and intuition, and she lets it guide her actions and behaviour. So I thought that was really interesting. It's something that I've carried with me. And Swan from last week was an interesting progression from Dragonfly, because Dragonfly was the gatekeeper to the mystery or the void, and Swan was the willing initiate, so to speak. So Swan goes into the void as the ugly duckling or whatever, and then transforms and comes out as the swan. So that was really cool. And the crystal for last week was Jade. And Jade is a crystal for Serapis Bay. It's a crystal of pathwork and dream work and your waking dreams and your sleeping dreams. So it's actually pretty cool for astral travel. It really does open that connection. And so I've drawn the cards again this week. And one thing I love about cards and synchronicity is that they always tend to remind me that I'm on the right path, and that there's more to life than we know, and things are happening, and the universe is always able to surprise you. So when I was drawing the animal card this week, I'm not even joking, this seriously happened. First came Dragonfly, then came Swan, and then came Jaguar. Now firstly, I pull the Dragonfly card and I'm like, okay, I've already had that one, let's pull the next one. And that was Swan, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So then I pull a third one, which was Jaguar. And what instantly struck me is that Jaguar is the animal energy associated with the Jade crystal, which was the crystal from last week, and Serapis Bay, who's really he seems to be calling me, so I need to, do some work with him. So while I'm sitting there thinking, well, how amazing is that? It shows a transition of the three, to this one. And look at Jaguar's piercing eyes. Like, he's definitely looking at you and questioning you and saying, what are you not doing authentically? What are you not living authentically? What, follow me. What are you, we'll follow him for guidance, but, it's about impeccability and your integrity. Are you living your truth? Are you doing what you say you'll do? Me, not always. That's an internal lesson for me. That was the medicine cards that I drew out. I'll go back to Jaguar in a minute. And so then I went and drew the crystal card, and lo and behold, I'm not joking, we got Jade again. So Jade, there's definitely some more work for me and possibly you there, dream work, ambitions, astral travel, connecting with Serapis Bay. Jaguar works with Jade as well, so definitely that's very interesting how that's come up again. And then so I went to do the tarot card, and I don't know, I love the universe, I love how this works. No, it's not the Queen of Wands, it is the High Priestess. And I did, she's similar to the Queen of Wands in that she also combines analytical thinking and her intuition, and she's got that deep feminine knowledge that, I don't know, the connections are pretty cool. So when you look at all the cards, there's definitely some time for some spiritual truths to come through, some time for us to go on, like, there's definitely a journey or a sort of transformation or a progression happening where we've gone through the underworld and seen that our shadow sides, as represented by the High Priestess, because, she's likened with Persephone, who goes into the underworld half of the year. And then you have Jaguar, who you know, is making you look at yourself with new eyes, making you sort of stick to what your values and your beliefs are. He's, you know, bringing those to the forefront of your mind. But he's also an animal energy associated with Jade, which is also, you know, about path working. So I think, you know, this week ahead of us, we've come through all this astrological activity, and I, you know, sometimes I'm just over it. You know, we've had time, like with these planets all retrograde, we've had time to sort of revisit the shitty parts of ourselves that we don't really want to, you know, indulge in anymore. And for me, it's eating badly and not going to the gym. And I feel like crap, but tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to do something positive, and I'm going to live my truth, and I'm going to eat lots of vegetables, somehow work them in. But I think, you know, the messages for us this week is to actually work with our shadows, recognize our shadows, and see how what we can take from them, and see how we can go further. So I'm going to leave that with you. Visit the page to see in-depth sort of card meanings for the cards again. I've already done Dragonfly and Swan. I think I've done Dragonfly. I've done Swan, and I've done Jade on the page, the Spirit Guided page. So come and find us. But I will reactivate the Paganess website so that you can always go there as well. So yeah, listen to your dreams tonight. The High Priestess is about, the shadow side of the High Priestess is about not trusting your intuition and you know, superficiality and not going deep enough. You know, and with the animals, you know, the dragonfly, swan and jaguar, there's definitely a transformation happening where, you know, you are looking deeper into yourself and what you can do with it, and you know, what you can do to live this life of authenticity. And with the jade stone, which is, you know, also associated with the heart chakra, you know, living a life of love, of living your truth. You know, if something's not right, do something about it. Okay, no more excuses. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for things to change when, you know, the change has to come from within. You've got to be the change you want to see in the world. So, yeah, I like it. I'm pretty tired. I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, so I hope that meant something for you. And come and say hi. Feel free to comment. That's it. I don't want to bore you, so okay. Good night.